Okay, so I think the last time we spoke, we were doing basic preparation. It's never going to be pristine, but we're going to paint it white, brighten it up, and we'll see how we go with that, and we'll see what it looks like once we get some paint on it.
What did we decide about the beams?
So I think we're going to kind of clean them up as a little and oil them and keep them as.
Yeah.
Because obviously originally I was considering painting them white, but I think it would be sad to do so.
Yes, and popular opinion.
Popular opinion says don't paint them.
Yeah.
And I guess once we start getting some white on the walls and it start lighting up again, and I probably will feel completely different about ever thinking about painting the beams. Maybe. So this weekend, a messy weekend again.
More sanding, lots of painting.
More sanding, lots of cleaning up.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully today, we get our skates on, we can do the sanding, bits of sanding filler work, and start the cleaning process for today, and with a view to start painting tomorrow.
Just nearly fell in the fire.
No, not a good idea, Kirsty.
No. Well, that sounds great. And it's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun for Kirsty because Kirsty's not been here for a week.
I haven't.
And I've actually slept on the boat and taken a week off to get stuck in. Right, we'll speak to you a bit later.
What are you doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Right, this is a product called Stain Block.
Yep.
Okay, and what I'm doing before we start primering,
Yeah.
the man said in the shop that it will stop the rust bleeding, the rust bleeding through onto the white paint once it's done.
Ah.
So it's kind of, hopefully it will do what it says on the tin. So tonight,
Hang on though. Have we got an example of a...
we have.
Because they're structurally okay, it's just the
Yeah.
end, isn't it?
It's just the end, and they sweat.
Yeah.
And they bleed the rust back in. So this is a typical nut and bolt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've cleaned them up as best I can.
Uh-huh.
So all we do is
Blob, blob, blob.
blob it on. Get it in.
Cool.
And hopefully
The rest won't come through on the final coat.
the rust won't come through.
Oh, well.
But if we didn't do that, then within weeks the rust will be back. So it may well come back anyway, but
Yeah.
at least we're making an attempt to slow it down.
Indeed.
Kirsty, what are you doing next?
I'm going to hoover the cracks.
All the cracks in the crannies.
Yep.
We're down to the
Well,
nicer
we want
bits.
to be painting tomorrow, don't we?
Well, yeah, and we're down to the nicer bits now because a lot of the really nasty, horrible work of the knocking back of the old paintwork and flicking off all the old glue stuff has been done.
Yes.
I've worked very hard on this boat, non-stop, for the last since just before Christmas,
Yeah.
and we're nearing the end of January. And
Yeah.
I've taken a month off of my work.
Yeah.
My time on this boat in terms of long hours and serious graft will come to an end because I have to go back to work next week.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get this room into some kind of where we feel
We've achieved something.
we've achieved something, but I don't actually right at this point now I'm not really massively in love with this boat.
Oh.
But I'm sure
Don't say that.
once we see.
Well, I've got enough left for this boat for the two of us.
But I'm sure once we get some paint on the walls.
I think that's what you need. I think like you
We're
work so hard that it's like
Yeah.
now you need to see kind of some pudding.
Some pizzazz. Some pretty.
It's nearly 9 o'clock at night, and we've got to walk the dog, get some food, try and chill out.
Alcohol.
Yeah, and then start again in the morning. Did you have fun?
I did actually. It was nice to daub all the paint everywhere on the nuts and bolts. Should we take a look? We can see, look. So this is all nuts and bolts. All the white spots are all now primed up.
Uh-huh. That's a lot of white spots, isn't it?
It is a lot of white spots and lots of nuts and bolts as well as held together with.
Yeah, you don't say.
And wood. So yeah, so the plan for tomorrow is we'll start the painting. So we're going to mask off the beams and the places where we don't want the white paint to get, because we will be really indiscriminately banging it on.
Well, yeah.
There's lots of wood. It's going to be a 4-coat finish on everything.
Yeah.
So there's 2-coat primers and 2-coat of the top coat in white.
Yeah.
And it literally is about applying.
Yeah, getting it on there.
Yeah, get it into the cracks and crannies and get a good level of white going.
Should be fun tomorrow then.
So we're going to chill out now and
Grace.
poor Gracie.
I think she's asleep.
She's gone to bed.
She has. She's given up. She hasn't been down here yet, and I don't think until it's a bit safer and everything, she won't be coming down.
She's a lush puppy.
Yeah, she likes her home comforts and
Creature comforts.
yes.
Okay, so tomorrow.
Yeah. Excited. Tired. Mind you, I tell you what, doing the ceilings with the sander above your head, that must have been
Grueling.
yes, I don't think that would have been fun.
And all the dust and debris going
Falling
into
on
my
your
face.
head. Yes, because the thing is you couldn't fix the extractor onto that particular sanding tool, could you?
No, well, it would have been too heavy to hold above my head, so I had to, as they would say, suck it up. Literally.
Yeah, nice.
So hopefully now we're into the cleaner work, which will be more enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely. Until the next.
Super!
Let's get some food.
Yeah. Bye then.
Bye. Wow. I've just been out for a walk with Grace and come back to find that you've started masking up already. You started without me.
You'll catch up. So today, we're going to mask up the beams and we'll start priming the ceiling.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hang on, just let me get up. So, phew. That was like a painting marathon.
It was indeed.
So we got 2 prime coats on,
Yep.
and it took,
2 days.
yes, a day for each coat. And you did the walls, and I did the ceilings.
And a very good job you've made of them, Kirsty, indeed.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to know that you,
Appreciate you.
well, that you've given me your approval.
So, slight change of plan.
Yep. What is the change of plan?
Well, originally, I was going to do some remedial painting and then put the plug sockets and the trunking in ready to start sparking up. But change of circumstances, I'm not going to do it that way at this point.
Because the naughty
Electrician has decided to not come along, which I'm pretty sad about. So, plan B, and I'm going to do it myself.
Ooh. Well, you were going to do the majority of it yourself anyway.
I was going to do all the installation of the trunking and the plug sockets, light switches.
And the wires.
There are some really, really clever YouTube clips.
Yeah, I know, but...
Which really in depth for the quality handyman. I'd like to say at least I was a quality handyman. I think I could, confidently have a go. And if we get to the point where I don't feel confident, I probably will eventually not connect on myself. I'll get an electrician in for an afternoon to check out my work and connect on for me.
But not one that's wanting to charge £650 a day.
Exactly.
I think I might retrain to be an electrician. What do you think?
I think I will too. It's a lot cleaner than what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Right. So now the plan's going to be, because don't no longer have that deadline for the Sparky to come in.
Yeah.
The change of plan will be, as we're getting on so well with the painting, that I think I'll carry on with the decorating for now.
But you lose me tomorrow.
I lose again.
I have to go back home. I've got work to do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'd like to stay.
So Kirsty sadly is going tomorrow. My
Be
soulmate
And Grace.
workmate.
I'm taking Grace.
And Grace is going.
I think she'd
Poor
be glad to
Gracie.
go.
So
It's been pretty cold here, hasn't it, this
it's
weekend?
been
-3 or something.
-3 or
I don't
4.
know. Freezing
And
fog.
The harbour have turned the water off
Oh yeah, nice.
because they keep bursting pipes. So
Luckily we had enough in our tank, didn't we?
well, for the weekend, but you're
Yeah.
going.
Oh, yeah. I've got plenty of water at home.
I'm sure. So for me tomorrow, I'll get back into. So we've got two prime coats on. Stain block.
Yep.
Which incidentally doesn't seem to be working amazingly.
It well, I think maybe we were asking too much of it.
The rusty nuts and bolts are bleeding through the nice white paint, despite a couple of attempts to put stain block on them. So it's a 4-coat finish. So I'll start painting the ceiling tomorrow, and hopefully throughout the week I'll get this room somewhere near paint complete. Okay, so for now that's it.
Yeah.
And I'll have a week of painting and then I'll check in later.
Yeah, I'll be here next weekend anyway.
And we'll see where we're at that point.
Yes, very exciting.
For now then, bye.
Bye bye.